Hi, this is Vijay Varadarajan here. Today I'm going to be doing a very special Palghat dish for you. It is known as Yellu Kari, that is sesame curry. They call it a curry when it's a sauce actually. A curry is a stir fried in this community. It is not a sauce. Unless you spell it like C-U-R-R-Y, then it's a sauce. But when you spell it like K-A-R-I, it's a stir fried curry. So they call it sometimes a Yellu Kari or Yellu Kuzhambu. Kuzhambu is a thickened sauce with all the spices that are added into it. Native vegetables are added, and I'll tell you just a couple of other vegetables besides the native vegetables. So let me start off, and when the vegetables are cooking, I'll tell you what are the ingredients that have gone into it. Okay? So let's start off by adding water. I don't want them to be overcooked, but at the same time I want them to be cooked. So which means the tamarind sauce always slows down any cooking process. So I'll add very little of tamarind sauce because the pumpkin cooks very soft and it shouldn't lose shape. Okay? So I will add some salt. I will allow it to dissolve first. And the vegetables that have gone into it, I'll tell you later. It's dissolved. What I'm using is the green squash. Okay? Now, before I start off, the green squash, I've cut half of it. I will scrape it, and you have these grooves here. You have to make sure you scrape all the skin out of this groove. So cut this part, and you'll find the skin in the corner. And then you'll have a seed like this inside. You have to scoop it out and take it, because it doesn't cook well. You can't cook with the seed. So you have to make sure of all these things. The skin has to be removed from all these grooves. Make sure you do that every time. So I kept this apart to show it to you exactly how this is done. So here I go. I'm adding some carrots, some drumsticks. Of course, the green squash, I still have some here. I'll add all the green squash and the carrots, of course. I've just cut it into bit sizes, large sizes, cubes, in fact. And of course the pumpkin. So the pumpkin actually looks hard, but it cooks fast. So for that, just to make sure it doesn't cook so fast, I'm going to add a little bit of this tamarind. I'm just soaking the spoon in water so it takes in all the tamarind sauce. And it's already got some salt that is dissolved. So I will just stir it in. Let me close this, okay? You can always remove the weight and put it on again later too. You can even do that if it doesn't close properly, because the weight always poses a problem. So close it. But of course, I've always told you, cook in whatever way you find the easiest, the method you find. But follow the same method of spices and vegetables. You can add in whatever is available there. Red squash, green squash, and carrots. And pumpkin. Pumpkin is easily available everywhere. Carrots is easily available. You don't have a problem. And all the ingredients that I'm going to add for this, I'm going to let you know. So I will cook it in medium heat always. Always in medium heat. Never keep it in high heat. You dissolve the salt in high heat first. Add the vegetables, stir it all in till they have the green color. And then bring it down to medium heat when you close to cook. You have to be very sure that whatever dish you cook, it has to be done in medium heat. No dish tastes right or cooks right when you cook it in high heat. It doesn't get cooked inside. It's not enough. Okay? So please watch out when I tell you. Take in all the tips that I tell you, because I have an experience of 50 years of cooking this cuisine. So let's wait for a whistle and then I'll come back to you. This is done. I'm going to switch it off. Okay? I will sprinkle some cool water and then open it. So I've opened it. Now let me see whether I'm satisfied with the cooking. Okay? Yeah. So I'm happy with this. Sometimes you don't need to add the tamarind paste. You can just cook it as it is and you can remove it. It would be well done. And before I proceed, I want to tell you what are the spices I've added in it, because I've already made a paste of it. I've fried everything separately. A large portion of sesame, white sesame, a large portion of white sesame, dried red chillies, coconut, and black gram, that is de-skinned whole black gram. And I add a little oil and fry all of them till they're golden in color. The coconut, the black gram, the sesame, and the, actually this gets to be a bright, crispy red, the red chilies. But they all have to be roasted on a low flame. Okay? So after doing that, I have made a paste of it like this. So all the instructions, the details of all the ingredients are given below. So after watching this video, go down and see how exactly this is done. It'll make it very easy for you to do. Okay? So at this stage, I'm going to remove this and I'm going to season it first. Okay? Season, as I told you, in coconut oil. Most of the dishes in the Kerala cuisine are seasoned with coconut oil. In fact, the snacks they make for their special occasions like murukku and chide and all those different wonderful snacks, they make it only in coconut oil, not in refined oil or anything. But the point about coconut oil is when you make snacks that has to stay for a long time, it doesn't stay for a long time because you've added coconut oil. So you've got to consume it fast. I think it's hot now because I can see the smoke coming up. At this stage, I'm going to add this. And then I'm always enchanted holding wet curry leaves in my hand. Squeeze it hard that the flavor comes out, and then I add to any dish. This is my little way of doing something that I love. So I'm going to add the vegetables in the end. I'll put all this together and then I'll add. As usual, I'm making sure it's not popping on my face. And let me add very little water because there's water already in the vegetables. And I'll add a little tamarind sauce. And then I add this paste. So every time you create this wonderful dish, make this paste exactly as I told you. I can already get the strong flavor of sesame, roasted sesame. Absolutely delicious. And there's a little water, the blended water, I'll add to this. I wash off the mixie when I make this blended paste, and then I use that also. Nothing gets wasted. So, little jaggery, okay? And then I shall add this, the vegetables. So here you go. Yellu Kari or Yellu Kuzhambu sesame tamarind spicy sauce is over. So let me add a little more coconut oil to give it that flavor. When the sauce is hot enough, the coconut oil can be added and it won't give a raw smell. It'll get cooked with it. So a little water. Yes, this is done. So try this dish at home. You can use a pumpkin and ash gourd or a bottle gourd, carrots. Drumsticks is available in a frozen form in all the Indian grocery store, everywhere, so you can buy that. It gives a nice flavor. It doesn't matter if you don't add it, if you don't have it. You don't have to add it, but if you get it, use it. Because the flavor of the sesame and all those spices, when it gets into those vegetables, it gives a special flavor. It's delicious to be had as a main course. So try it at home, and if you have any doubts, please come back to me, because nothing what I'm showing you is rocket science. It's very easy to do. All the ingredients are available. I've explained it in a very, very simple manner. And I've also told you can cook in whatever dish you're comfortable with. You don't have to use a pressure cooker at all. So do like and subscribe to my channel. And I would love if you share it with your friends and family in whatever way you can, because that will really motivate me. And I would love to share my passion to each one of you when I come in my new videos. So until we meet again for the next video, here's Viji'sVeggieVignettes signing off. Bye to all of you.